You know, this is going to sound like I'm being a smartass, but I'm serious. I actually apologize to my wife at least once a week, randomly, usually at night when we're lying in bed, just because I'm an asshole, or at least that I come off as one. And I'm not being sarcastic, I'm not trying to be funny. I know who I am. The fact is that when I get passionate about something, when I get involved, when I'm serious, I come off very angry sometimes. I don't mean to, but it's just the way I am. I mean, look at me. I don't really smile a lot. It's just the way I was growing up, the way I am now. I'm working on it, but I still do it. And the reason I bring that up is because a couple of very close friends actually told me one of them told me a couple of weeks ago, that's why some of my videos have changed a little bit, is that I came off Christian bashing. Like I'm saying Christianity is bad and I don't like Christians or anything like that. That's never been my intent at all. I'm just very straightforward and I hit things in the face whenever it bothers me. And when I would talk about things, it happened to be Christians would be the ones attacking me. But I guess the best way to say it, and I'm probably still going to say it wrong, it's probably still going to sound like I'm bashing people, but it's kind of like Jesus. The people that he was fighting were other Jews because they didn't understand or they didn't believe something. You can't look at it like today's time. Well, he was the Son of God and they just didn't understand. No, they looked at him like he was saying everything they did or stood for was wrong. And you can say that now because of what you believe. But back then, I mean, it was a big deal. So people wanted to get him out really quickly. I'm definitely not Jesus, but my intent is still not to hate anybody. It's to love people and to spread that love. And I do get serious when I talk about how much certain Christians, not all of them, I wouldn't even say most of them, but there's groups of Christians out there that will convince themselves, or they're convinced or indoctrinated to believe that it's not hate, it's showing love when they're being hateful. And I will combat that, but that's not my purpose. My purpose, it's for them people that grew up being hurt, or even if they didn't grow up that way, they became that way. They got hurt by people that they trusted. It's for people that feel like they're broken, that shattered, that have no hope, or at least they can't see any hope, that the world is dark. I want to be a person that points them into the direction of the light. And I don't mean that in a biblical sense. I mean it in a spiritual sense, or even in a practical sense. That there is goodness out there, that God is there, that God is inside you, that the world's not as dark and bleak as you think it is, that you have hope. And that's what I'm trying to do. And don't get me wrong, I know I come off wrong. I know I say things utterly stupid. I'm not very clean or straight edged. I have a lot of rough around the edges on me, a lot of rough spots. But my intent is not to bash any one group of people. I just want people to start loving each other. I want people to know that they have all the strength they need inside them, because it's what God's given each one of us. And they can make it through. And they will. Because hell, it's without God. And God is love. So hell is without love. So people are in their own little hell. And a lot of Christians can't speak to these people. And not because they mean anything negative. Not because they aren't trying. It's because if you don't speak Mandarin, how are you going to talk to someone in China that only speaks Mandarin? If you speak like a Christian, Christians didn't grow up with the same experience as everybody. Some did, though. Don't get me wrong. But if you grew up going to church, you have a foundation in something that a lot of people don't. And so you don't have a way to understand when somebody has never had that trust or that love or that hope. And you can't speak the same language. You can't say it in a way that they do understand. I know, because I was that guy. I didn't understand when people would talk to me. I remember a good buddy of mine who is the general manager at Nelson Nissan. He'd always say, speak life into something. And I said, that is completely retarded. I don't understand. Well, it took me a few years, but I finally understood what he was saying. That we create our future. That there's hope in the words we use. That we are literally creating the good. But he was speaking like a Christian, and I wasn't a Christian. And so I didn't understand them words. So if I offend you, that's not my intent. However, I'm not going to stop doing what I do just because you get offended. If you're offended, you have two options that are the smartest things. Either keep scrolling or ask me what I meant. You don't have to agree with me. We can disagree. It's going to happen, trust me. And as far as me having a GoFundMe in my situation there, me getting personal and vulnerable is something new, completely new. I don't know how to do it. I turned 44 next month, and I'm just now learning how to be human. Showing emotions, showing people I need help, explaining things, explaining myself. These are new things to me. But people have told me that if I really want to help somebody, I've got to be real. So I'm trying to be real, and I give off the wrong impression sometimes, give off the wrong face. Listen, if you can't help, I can appreciate that. I really do. And I've never gotten mad because people don't donate, because I understand that. But I got a little butthurt because people don't share. I think that's natural, because it's saying that, do people actually care? Or at least it's asking the question, do people really care? And I want to believe people are there, that they do care. So I apologize if my humanness is a little extreme. But I hope you can be like the people that know me best and know that my intentions are never to hurt anybody. Even if I didn't like you, I wouldn't try to hurt you. I wouldn't put you down. I wouldn't try to make you feel like shit. That's just not my way. Stay in peace. Stay in love. Hey guys, I want to personally thank everyone for liking and sharing my videos. If you want to continue to see my content, all you got to do is press that subscribe button, and I'll notify you as soon as a new video comes out. I don't get paid for any of this. So if you want to buy some of my merch, like my shirts, like Jesus is a Badass or my Don't Be a Dick shirt, you can easily go to my merch store, which is at sogtv.org, which I will have it in the description at every video. So push that, go buy yourself a shirt. I appreciate it. Have a blessed day, and I will see you at the next episode. Thank you.